Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Yesterday Samsung released One UI 9 Beta 5, which I have on my S26 Ultra to show you all the new changes. So without further ado, let's jump in. Starting with the update size and build number, the image was about 1.13 gigabytes and the build number ends in ZZH6. And now let's take a look at the new features. This is definitely a minor update, so don't expect a massive number of new changes, but we have some minor tweaks here and there. The first one is the slightly different background for the health widget. It's more transparent than the previous version, and on the left you can see the difference between the two using the same exact wallpaper. The second change is in the clock app. Now it has a different background color. It's a mix between light green and pink, which is different from the bluish gradient color we used to have before. In Samsung Internet, when you go to the tab switcher and then the ellipses, then manage windows, you'll notice that the menu items are now using a different background color for better separation. But for some reason, the new window button is missing and I couldn't find it anywhere in the app. Under the quick panel, I spotted some tweaks, but I'm not sure if they are related specifically to Beta 5 or the previous versions of One UI 9. The first change is related to how the tiles animate when you tap on them. So for reference, here is a side-by-side comparison with One UI 8.5. Take a look here at the quick share tile. When I tap on it, the tile itself expands to the settings page, while previously it used to dismiss the quick panel first and then show the relevant page. And the same applies to all other tiles. When I tap and hold on comfort view, as you see, it expanded to the page, while previously it used to dismiss the quick panel first before showing the relevant page. Also, when you edit the quick panel and then tap on add control and then scroll to system apps, you will see some new additions that we didn't have before in One UI 8.5. Here we have something called security and privacy, then select to speak. And I added both to show you what they does exactly. Starting with the security and the privacy, it simply takes you to the security and the privacy page under the settings app. And the second one enables the select to speak accessibility feature. And now let's talk about the new changes under settings. We only got one new feature that I'm sure it's related to Beta 5, because on the left you can see a screenshot from Beta 4 that doesn't include this new menu item called warranty and care. When you go to this page, you will see a lot of things to do. First, when you tap on view details, it will give you some information and troubleshooting steps if you have an issue with your phone when it comes to damage and repair, performance, phone usage, etc. For example, when you go to any of them and then tap on the relevant issue, it will give you some FAQs to check, and then you can chat with support or give remote access to your device. Then we have any expired warranties. In this case, I have the S25 Ultra. Then you can do full diagnostics to each and every sensor in your device. You can see here a lot of things that you can test. By tapping on the test all option, you can continue a test that you paused before, or you can restart the test. As you see here, it does 22 diagnostics here, and you can see the counter and the sensors it's checking. At any point of time, you can go back to skip a specific test and jump to the next one, or you can cancel the whole diagnostics by tapping on stop diagnostics, and it will show you the progress once it finishes. Then we have here the service chatbot, so you can contact support and chat with them. We have the request a repair option, and finally the remote management if you want to give support a remote access to your device. By this, I covered all the new changes in One UI 9 Beta 5, but before talking about the bug fixes, if you like my wallpapers, go ahead and download the Wallpapers by In-Depth Tech Reviews app. That will give you access to hundreds of exclusive wallpapers that you've seen some of them throughout the video to show you how they look in real life. Plus, you have the ability to download any of these wallpapers locally on the device. Plus, you have the ability to edit the wallpaper before downloading to make it your own. You can edit the home screen and lock screen separately, as you see now on the screen. So if you want to give it a try, you will find Google Play Store download link in the description. And now let's get back to One UI 9 Beta 5. So what about the bug fixes we got with this update? As per Sam Mobile, who shared the release notes of this update, we got some improvements. First, an issue where the app freezes or a white screen appears in some menus of the settings app. Improved issue where the speed is slow or a black screen appears when launching the camera widget on the lock screen. Improved issue where the bottom floating bar is not displayed correctly while using the phone app. Improved issue where a blank screen is temporarily visible when entering the recent files list in the My Files app. Improved issue where the 1x1 size shortcuts are not added to the bottom bar of the home screen. Then we have an improved issue where the preview screen position is misaligned or flickers in the video editor and the photo editor. And finally, improved issue where the screen intermittently flickers in certain situations, fixed Wi-Fi connection errors, and improved connection stability. So what about the performance and the stability of this update while filming the video? So far, everything works perfectly well. I didn't come across any major issue while filming the video, which makes sense because this is the 5th beta and we are very close to the final release of One UI 9. And when it comes to Geekbench scores, here I got very good numbers. 10,819 for the multi-core and 3,591 for the single core, which is slightly better than July update. And when it comes to the GPU, I got 23,970, which is also slightly better than the previous version. So that's pretty much it for today. These are all the new changes I wanted to show you in One UI 9 Beta 5. Please let me know in the comments if I missed anything. But for now, thanks so much for watching and see you in the next video.